Good morning. So I am at my Hustle 101, but I've come across something that is trending, and anything to do with my president, I have to be concerned when matters arise, okay? So I've come across some articles, sayings and statements about how the chief Mpezeni has endorsed President Hakainde Hichilema, and as well has decided to say negative things about Mundubile. Now, I've got one or two things to speak about this thing, and also I've also seen a statement by Kabesha, who says next year there will be a reform of constitution, which is the present government already looking at themselves as the winners of 2026 elections, and they're already planning for the future. Now, as somebody who is a chairleader of elections and has studied the political space and environment in Zambia, I understand how Zambian politics run. And I can assure you that we've seen this before with the Patriotic Front. We've seen this before with the MMD. We've seen this before, and I can assure you that Hakainde Hichilema will lose elections in 2026. And no matter what happens, presently he's trying to scare the opposition. I was not happy to hear that Dr. Fred Membe is sleeping in the cells in Chilenge. Actually, I made a statement to say, oh, he's been summoned. I thought it's one of those things where somebody summons you and it ends there. I didn't know that they were going to take it seriously. And to be honest, Hakainde Hichilema is a very childish president. And, I'm very busy here in this country. But I'm here to say this, that I feel disgusted when I see a president being so desperate for endorsements. Okay, he's a very desperate person. He has been using students from UNZA to travel around the country to show as if he's got people who support him. He desperately had some students on the Copper Belt. Most of them were not even students, pretending to endorse him, and yet he paid them money, 50 kwachas, and the principal of the university confirmed that. So now we've seen that there was in Chua a ceremony of which I know that President Hakainde Hichilema was not supposed to be there. But when he heard that Mundubile was going to be there, he decided to do a quick turnaround and to find himself there, and obviously sent some money to the chief, and that money made the chief obviously confused, and the chief decided to endorse HH. Now, let me tell you why this is happening. First of all, for the many months we have called on the opposition to unite themselves. Emmanuel Mwamba has done the West on his page. We have seen other platforms that support Makebi Zulu always disrespecting Mundubile. I've never been Patriotic Front. I was UPND. I decided to rally behind Mundubile because of his, maturity in terms of his leadership, how he handles everything, how he doesn't keep grudges against people, and how he just wants everybody to work together. And I knew that, these people that were fighting Mundubile were just jealous of him. So when I rallied behind him, I noticed that the problem of PF is PF. The problem of the opposition is the opposition. Hakainde Hichilema is simply taking advantage of the opposition and, the confusions that are going on. Why can't you grown adults unite? You go on each podcast and condemn other opposition leaders. And yet you say you want to govern Zambia. How can you govern Zambia when you're talking negative about your fellow opposition who are suffering under the evil leadership of Hakainde Hichilema? Many of you are selfish. You don't give a shit about the Zambian people. Like I tell you, I'm in my own business here, doing my own stuff. I don't work for anybody. I'm not suffering. You are suffering there. And all these people are parading themselves as, I'm the most credible candidate. And then Emmanuel Mwamba uses his platform, first of all, to talk negative comments about Mundubile. His convention is fake. His convention is this and that. And then we have Makebi Zulu on the other side, who is going to the chiefs, and the chiefs tell him, go and work with Mundubile. Then he has the Dalailas, who are telling him, no, you don't work with him. Let's work together. Even pastors that have met Makebi Zulu, he's saying he cannot work with anybody. He wants to work on his own. The other day, he did a video on a live stream on Emmanuel Mwamba's television, claiming that Mundubile is a prodigal son. Like, how dare you talk like that? So all these things, the chiefs are tired. The Zambian people are tired. And the more you keep on doing what you're doing, anybody will pay people money. And who's going gonna lose. You are gonna lose. You're going to go to jail. All my children are in Great Britain, my friend. They're in good schools. I take my children to private schools. Who's going to suffer? You. The NHS here looks after my children. When they need teeth, I pay for their teeth. When they need glasses, the government gives them free. Who's going to suffer? You. So at the end of the day, when we keep on talking, we sound like we have nothing to do in our lives. I'm in my own business here. I just don't want to show you what I'm doing here because it's private. You understand? And at the end of the day, if we come here and we talk to you, we call for unity, they are begging for Makepe Zulu because Makepe Zulu is stronger. Shut up, mate! You don't understand that Zambian people are suffering. And when we are trying to bring you people together, it's not because, because you are weak or you are what? You are strong. That's why they want you to come close. If Binwa Mpundu can decide to come together with Mundubile, you too, you can, Makepe Zulu. And that's your place, your region. How can an Eastern Province chief endorse HH when you are from there? It's your village. When it's your village. And the man is an old man, obviously. Okay? He's 94. I understand him. You know, when people are old, I look after elderly people in the UK. And I know that sometimes memory problems, things like that. And to him, he's enjoying his last days on earth. He's 94, it's not a joke. He needs to eat well, bath well, feed well, do whatever that he needs to do well to enjoy his last days on earth. So as opposition, you are playing around, you are joking, you are, look, let's do a opinion poll. Opinion poll. Gaja, gaja. Hello, I'm calling, I'm voting Makepe Zulu. Hello, I'm going. Things that you are planning yourselves and you're dividing yourselves. And at the end of the day, you guys are the ones who are going to suffer. You'll be coming on social media, I'm telling you, if Hakainde Hichilema wins 2026, Tamwakapeka le Muzambi. If you don't have a passport, go and get your passport now. You have to leave that country. And if Hakainde Hichilema becomes president, I'm now getting my British passport. I don't have time for all this nonsense. For a chief to go and endorse HH, he's trying to show you that you are divided. That's the reason why he's endorsing another person. The ground has been fertile. We made this ground fertile for you. You know that the most, popular candidate is Brian Mundubile. The competition here is between Hakainde Hichilema and Brian Mundubile. Even me, I want to be president. Even me, I want to be Fioto. Even me, I want to be Fioto. Go and be Fioto. And you see a church winning and there'll be a rerun. You think we have time for all this nonsense? I should be here on my computer, making money, doing things. I'm here speaking for the people of Zambia. Paka 2090, Paka 20 Fioto. Kabesha has sent you a message that next year they will change the constitution. And the constitution will be that Hakainde Hichilema Paka 2090. They want Hakainde Hichilema to be president for the next 20 years. Remember, he's only 64. Is it 64? 65, 66, I don't even know his age. He wants to rule Zambia up to 86. Who is his inspiration? This guy in Uganda, Museveni. Who will suffer? Now you will suffer. What? It's you that will suffer. My first son is at university. The government pays for him free. He's in his final year. When he finishes, the government gives him a job. He can work in Bank of America, Halifax Bank, big banks. You are the ones who will suffer. What is all this? When we are telling you people, let's work together. You want us. Hey, look, he's a giant. I can't work. Mundubile is a UPND project. Fiata. You do live stream, TikTok, morning, night, evening. And you think the chiefs, they don't have grandchildren who have TikTok. You think the chiefs, they don't have children who have TikTok, Facebook. They are watching. Mundubile. Kashi chief, he's into that bomba fair. Nobody. You are the reason why Chief has endorsed this man. The ground, we laid it very fertile for you. You started. Mundubile achwana HH, Brian Kawe. Mundubile lelo, how come Mundubile achwana wakapogora? Mundubile achwana. Every day, TikTok. Night, TikTok. Day, TikTok. Facebook. You are there doing live stream. Mwamba, you go on your platform. Your useless Even the opinion poll that you set here, who is leading? In opposition is Brian Mundubile. HH, we understand. His people will be there. They will have talked. And most of the people, the reason why even our votes are even 12,000 is because he blocked more than 5,000 Mundubile people. Anyone who comments Mundubile, he blocks. He just wants comments to be Makebizu, Makebizu. You are in America, feeding from what people are giving you. You even assaulted a woman in Zambia. You have a case. You have nothing to lose. Your children are comfortable. You've been an ambassador for how many years? And all the people, hey, let's vote for this one. This one cannot vote. All of them, wow, Papa Sungu. They will never come to Zambia. Me at least, my husband is a Zambian. I can even come to Zambia tomorrow. But most of them, wow, Papa Sungu, they are stuck abroad. They will never come. Their duty is to be in the blanket to allow attacking a Mundubile. They start Mundubile A, Mundubile B, Mundubile C, Mundubile D. Every day. JJ Banda has called on unity. He has even said, Baluwinda, what you are doing is wrong. Let us work together. People were laughing. JJ Banda napena. Today the same people. Hey, now we sure. JJ Banda did Baluwinda should have been the one called. You are same mouth. You talk A. Tomorrow you talk B. When the Zambian people will be suffering, the chiefs will never suffer. They eat with the government of the day. No chief suffers. I can't choose a chief. The chief's children will never suffer. Are you happy what Edgar Chagwalungu's children are going through? Are you happy that HH can wake up today and collect the seat of Tasila Lungu? And you claim you love Edgar Lungu. You claim you are part of ECL. No, come home. Prodigal son. Kwa siasa mupa. Wait, Jimmy. Oh, bottom. What does it? What is that? What is that? What do you call that? You think we have nothing to do with our lives? Not we can fear. Okay, they don't want us to shut. We are trying to speak because we know how Zambians are suffering. I've been here waiting for electrician. Most of the times I see you guys, you post CCTV. I said, oh my God, how I wish those people say, I do CCTV. I can even give you a contract. Tomorrow I'll be here 8 o'clock to put cameras in this place. Cameras alone, £1,000. You think I came to this country to come and watch the sun, the moon, the sky, the road? I came here to make money, my friend. And when I spare my time, don't look at me as somebody who's useless, who's old, who has nothing to do in the diaspora. I'm a CEO, my friend. I've been a CEO since 2020. I don't joke. Tomorrow I'm having fire alarm here. Alarm. That if anyone touches my door, where, police will catch. There's someone who's entering the building. Why? Because of what I've put here. I just showed you counter. The things I've put here. Have you seen me show you? Life is spiritual. The things I've put here alone is your salary for 2 years. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to tell you that Brian Mundubile is the most credible candidate. These people are looking for funding. So they do a opinion poll. Let's see the opinion poll that Calabar is there now. How many votes? Calabar, people will deceive you that you're going to be president. People will lie to you. They'll eat your money. Same as Dr. Fred Membe. They'll chew your money. They'll eat it. Makebi Zulu. They'll eat your money. And go and vote for Brian Mundubile. You can split the votes, 500, 200. But if Brian Mundubile becomes president, all of you that talk free, I, as the incoming government minister, I will block you. I will make sure State House will be 2,000 miles away from you. You will never even see State House. If you're from Munich, this is childish. It is embarrassing for a chief to even go and endorse another person when you're even from that place. You think what I'm doing? I come here on social media and speak as a cheerleader of elections. I have not seen the future where we're going. I told you people that even as opposition, you see Munenu, it's into church tika. You, instead of you even speaking, you are quiet. Calabar and Dr. Friend Member. You know why? They are comfortable. They have parties. They have been presidents for 5 years. So whatever ECZ is doing, they don't give a shit. What happened a few days ago? A trap was set. Where is Fred Membe? He's in jail. Anytime, HH can strike. So there is power in unity. That is why even the Bible tells us, where 2 or 3 are gathered, I am there in the midst. Every day. The same Mundubile are talking about is the incoming president. Even the chief will say, now let under fear so that once someone is coming. I respect chiefs in Zambia. As you can see, I don't talk. I see people talk about chief, put chief this, I don't. Chiefs, they are very, they've dipped themselves so much. I don't want to touch chiefs. But for this one, I will speak to say, I don't blame the chief for what he has done. So those of you who are coming, chief, you are being childish. He is simply telling you, to unite yourselves. Ababa Kalamba 994. He has nothing to lose. He can eat money today from HH, leave Umanawaba to take over. Generation Mpezeni will never suffer. It's you that will suffer. So instead of saying, let us unite, you start attacking the chief. What are you attacking the chief for? What are you attacking the chief for? When the chief has called you to unite. Makepe Zulu, Muzako, Mundubile, they are colleagues. No. She the fire. Nine won't come a president. And then Madelila also, hey, it's you, the president. Leave them. Mundubile, you are a very bad advisor to Makepe Zulu. Sumaili, you are very wicked and you don't love Zambian people. Jen Kapata, Mau Sampa, given winner, these people, if only you can see where we are going, all of you will go to jail if HH wins. All of you, nobody is exempt. Alabakaminyesha, bakaminyela. Tamua kwa tanoluse. Ediga chakalungu is in the fridge. Mundubile mobi. Mundubile is lying. Mundubile is this. Omuntu adi mu fridge. Instead of saying twala bombashan. Twala bombashan. Twala bombashan. Kasila lungu bampoka parliamentary seat. Twala bombashan. Mule mulo le shazi. Umwana wabe nafuyo kwa munganda. Adi upata sila. Afuya le pangenganda. Adi kuchidiro. Adi kuchidiro. Thank God the husband is understanding. Ngani bambi ngana ba open umbi. That's the way life is. Thank God, South Africa Pepe, he doesn't need visa. But she's supposed to be in her home. You understand? So when you are thinking of being selfish, and you claim you love Edgar Lungu, I doubt it. I think of me, that was not even eating with ECL. I am better than all of you. That parade ECL endorsed me. Then we come to KBF. You have disappointed me, Kra. Because for me, we have called you several times on unity. You say, no, you are willing to be led. You go on a platform. Do you think Mundubile is the one that HH endorsed? What KBF, why didn't ECL make you the chairman of political or parliamentary affairs in Tonse? If Mundubile was not important, why didn't Edgar Lungu call you and say you are the president of Tonse? Or why didn't ECL call all of you? Mule pesha ba ECL abali mu fridge mule kwata kondensone. And that is why I feel so sad even for Dr. Fred Membe. Please, I've given the government up to 17 hours to release him. You must release that man. Otherwise, you will see what I'll do. Don't joke with me. You must release Dr. Fred Membe today. He asked you, HH, what do you want to do with the body of ECL? That is humiliating. Cyber. Ukoko today, ngawanyasa chisushi. Pari ba president. Kukukaka. HH alepita wanyasa chipui. Jail. Cyber. You are not supposed to fart in front of the president. Waseka fie. Cyber. You're not supposed to laugh in front of the president. Watch the emoji. Laugh. You're not supposed to laugh at the president's picture. Bane. Alamuka chula. When we are telling you because we know who Hakainde Hichilema is and the plans. I have people who have been found in those meetings of Hakainde Hichilema. Head church never liked Edgar Lungu. In 4 years, he made sure that Edgar Chagalungu died. Edith Nawakwe died. Tutu Angolube died. Dandy Crazy died. 4 people. And you think it's a joke that this guy should carry on another 5 years. Continue. Continue. I will be on a live stream to remind you that I told you. I will be on a live stream to tell you, Mundubile, I told you. You have a farm in Chongwe. You're not suffering. So you don't understand the suffering of the Zambian people. Jim Kapata, you have a nice mansion, big hectares of land in state laws. You don't understand the suffering of the Zambian people. Mwalidia, mwaninyopola MPF. Mwaledia mweka. Fubalelanda tutuwadi yako na wankwacha. In other countries, I should be paid to speak. But I do it because for the Zambian people, the people that I love. Ama Zambian gabale chula ndafila no kulala. Chila ankalipa. Because I see how the UK government takes care of their people. A street person is passing. Now for like a rama. Umuntari homeless, the government gives them a home. We saw a Chinese person manhandling a Zambian woman. For how long are foreigners going to take advantage of us? We spoke. People spoke. Some actions have been taken, I believe. But the best action is to deport that Chinese person. So that we teach them lessons that this is our country, Zambia. And in Zambia, you don't mistreat anybody. I came on this platform and I cried. Edgar Lungu is in South Africa. Let go. HH never let go. Takwatano use. HH adkwata mtimo ubi. Takwatana chikuku. Eba mutinta Hichilema. Mwariapo mkumwana banenu mwalosha na bena. Iyai. The response to you, their followers. Ngabe nabarireko when you are kakiri. Then you're not Christians. Why are you posing as elders MSDA? When you cannot go and reciprocate, show love to these people. Show them that they are different. Ever since HH became president, he has only paid attention to make sure that he punishes Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu died a painful death. And to see people masquerading, Edgar Lungu did not endorse this one. We don't have time for your nonsense. We don't have time for your idiotic behavior. Yes, I've said it. Go and Google what idiot is. Chapamo, are you not investing back home? It's not me to tell you what I do in Zambia. So at Muka send the recent and with this government that freezes people's things. I can't. Sorry. That's my personal stuff. You understand? So sometimes, when we're talking, please, Alexander, I came here to work. I've been busy mopping the floors, doing my stuff in my company. I've just taken 5 minutes to speak because I am upset and disgusted by the behaviors. Today, they'll go on their platforms. I can never, Makepi Zulu can never work with this person because it's about integrity. He cannot do this. He cannot. Today, Mirada Shafi. After Babwata, Vayana Mukulala, Mama bedroom, Yabasungu. Yeah, with their white husbands. Whilst you be there, Ala Shinka, Mundubile is what? You were no city, no lights, no job. You are clapping. You are clapping. You are clapping for people who are making noise instead of calling on unity. Ngatwaleta tualanda pa the unity balefurwa. Why you want to use him? He's a force to reckon with. If you really love Tasila Lungu, you would have done the right thing. But you guys, you don't. That's why I hate manipulators. Let me tell you this. If HH continues, I will congratulate him on Facebook. And I'll use my page for luxury content. I will be traveling to Bahamas, Barbados, you name it. And I'll be showing you that life is there. I was wasting my time. So you better do the right thing by removing HH. You better. Brian Mundubile is a very, very good man. Very, very, and he never forgets people. He never forgets. If I were you, I'll be commenting on his page. Mr. President, this is me, Katongo. Your Excellency. Sir, me, I want this. He will remember your post. Some of us will even screenshot and say, Mr. President, don't forget Katongo. You can't have a leader who is so vengeful, remembering the past. I did, you did. And that is what you are using to govern people. We shall want to Ningombe. Fred member says something, Uyu, Atolok. Come again. Uyu, Atolok. Come again. Wake up your church. Power is temporal, my friend. Power is very temporal. And you can cheat yourself by thinking an old man, one vote will cause everybody to vote for you. After all, he's eating alone. I saw the chief's Maybach. Hey, that car alone can solve many problems. Please, for those of you who know the price of Maybach, Mercedes-Benz in Zambia, how much is it? That's the car he's driving. So, chief, any problem. He's not suffering. His children can even get that Maybach, sell, they'll be rich. Secondly, remember that everybody pays homage to the chief. A business is opening in the town. They want to buy land. Chief already. Chief and inch ya kukudia. So ga mperadia. Na imobe in opposition, combine yourself kapupeni chief aliye. This election of 2026 kudia. The chief wants to eat. The chief wants to eat. Go and feed the chief. Go and feed people that need to eat. It's a time to feed. But now imagine, you are all divided. Oh, you know 1 million kwacha yakwe. Ayoku. Mukta convince abantu. Mukan support. No, you know 1 million kwacha. All that man, instead mwasina fe ine mpio mwabika pamo. 1 million chief, this province. All the 10 provinces mwashanga. Ma 1 million. A church now is in power. He used to lie that he was rich. Now, he is rich. Now, he is rich. You understand? You think Siawan will be dancing, HH my president, because of what? Me, I do it because I just love Brian Mundubile. I just love him. But you see Siawan will be talking. Hey, my president, because now you shot $25,000 every month is your tenga. Are they twerking or not twerking? But us we twerk because we love Zambia. Because tomorrow I want to come to Edwin Soko's shop. I say, Edwin, is this you? Yes. What happened? CDF. Not CDF Yabako. But they pay us by UPNT. And then Messi are not collecting. Then they say, they boast. We have CDF for so much. CDF here for 155. Baya pero tukote kumishi 200 kwacha at CDF ilewom no tumasaka to abunga to cooking to shad. And then you want to continue like that. Please, Munalula, I have not disrespected any chief. Okay, I have not disrespected any chief. And my president is watching. You're welcome, sir. You understand? So when we are speaking because we know that Brian Mundubile is the most popular candidate right now in Zambia. But the opposition are in denial. They don't want him to be there because they know that Brian Mundubile is sober. 1. 2, he is strict. 3, they will not be doing cadarism, going to dip in the coffers of the government like the way it was in PF. Brian Mundubile is a no-nonsense man. Very organized. And because it's like that, no, we can't work with him. They want somebody they can control. Apa, Apa, you know what we experience in PF. We're not here to disrespect anybody. But we don't want that. But his leadership is one that we can account for and say, wow, this man, truly, Zambia would have missed a great leader. You miss the promised land if you miss Mundubile. If you make a mistake, I'm not going to vote. I'm not interested. Okay, I'll vote up. Forget about all these other people. They are time wasters. Mundubile is organized, cool, calm, collected. He knows how to mentor people. The government institutions, nobody will be stealing. Even Siawan confessed that government they are stealing 50 times than PF was stealing. Ama targets, ama shan, ama mines. You name it, they even smuggle midi meal. By UPND, by the you smuggle 2 bags. Pew pew, bag shooter. Wafa. We lost 2 guys because of 2 mini meal bags. 2 because of 800 kwacha. They are trying to smuggle mini meal. Baba Epa. Youths go to Mufumbwe. And what even pains me is Hakainde Hichilema, you are a liar. You made Gerald and Manning to sign a social contract, promising people that you'll be giving them minerals. What happened? Gerald died and Manning before. I knew that, this is suspicious. 2 people, just like that. After they died, you formed government. The mines, we've seen one guy, Ali comment, he posted 7 cars on his page. Each car, at least $200,000. Which can feed many of you. Which can empower many of you. Why give one person mine, car? That's not what the leadership of Mundubile will be promising. Everybody will benefit. You understand? Because he is a leader for everyone. And it will be one Zambia, one nation. Imagine Umuntu, why podcast? One booklet, Mundubile, you left PF. What is leaving PF? Somebody is a member of parliament. Right now. Member of parliament representing PF. You failed. You didn't even win any election in 2021. You want to compete with a giant, the leader of opposition. That is why Chabinga had me pocket pan. Because because when I look at Chabinga is not somebody that can come and collect your party. But how did this happen? Everybody was doing scramble for Africa. Everybody wanted in Inebofi. You go and lie Kulwalungu. Mundubile works with HH. Don't give him the presidency. Then look what happened. No convention. Look what happened. Mao Sampa decided to do his own convention. Then what next? He came back like the way Wakasonso will say, Namasushi. Tell me, did Mao Sampa come back with papers? He went with papers. Came back Namasushi. That's what the Kasonso says. Namasushi. You have no papers. Then you are the one in the forefront. Mao Sampa. Mundubile is a UPND project. Mundubile this. No, that's a fake news. Mure kwata kwa insoni. Mwaiwech pan. Mwashisha. 10 million. But honestly, how do you sell your own part? Because me, I didn't know all these things. I was not following policy. I was busy. You know, when you like making money, you don't have time for this. But where my country is involved and my people are suffering, I must be there. Okay, I must talk. I was shocked. So Mao Sampa had the audacity to connive with HH, to go and remove Edgar Lungu on the registrar. And then you say, no, he asked for forgiveness. You forgive and kick him out. How can you bring such a person close? Don't you know he's still an omission to finish? Please, those who are typing HH for today, I don't have time to block you, but I'll block you after. HH will never be president of Zambia again. This is his first and last. Not even his entire generation will kiss presidency, will kiss a good job in Zambia. Maybe in other countries. Okay, so I don't have time for HH forever, HH 2090. I know you are paid to type HH 2090. Because even when I look at your profile, you are all living in abject poverty. You don't even have 500,000 kwacha in your account. So please, I don't have time to talk to poverty-stricken minded who are on 50 kwacha balance. I don't have time. I'm talking about serious matters here. So Brian Mundubile is a very good person. And you can see how people are fighting him. That's where you see that, Uyu. Imagine, HH even had to tell the chief. Yes, he told him. You mentioned Mundubile. Because that is what he's fearing. HH was crying in community house a few days ago. I told you people, let's look for a case of Mundubile 2 days ago. Say, boss, Mundubile is clean. In HH's government, you think Mundubile would have been seated enjoying his life in UPND? He went to Mongo. They mastered the car he used. They started trailing him, followed him. Cash now swapping a car is in another car. Very smart man. You understand? So by the time they were going to catch up with the car, Mundubile was not in that car. How? Please, Jabulana, I'll block you. Please, my page is for Brian Mundubile. I don't have time for HH, what, not on my page. Block. My page is dedicated mpaka 2090 to Mundubile. After Mundubile 10 years, me, Tasila, Binwell, will come in and be presidents. I don't have time. Please. I'm here first gathering pounds. So that when I come there to campaign, I will not come there and say, oh, because no. They won't fish from UK to campaign. Like the way I did it for HH was very ungrateful. He's a user, and look what he has done to the Bill 7 MPs. Oh, shame. Can you imagine Christopher Kangombe was hoping HH can make him a running mate? Like, are you okay? Do you think HH can make you running mate? You understand? So, I pray. Oh, how are you, Honorable Mutete? Amazing. From Chawama. I salute you, sir. I pray that opposition come together. Okay? If they don't, it will be sad. But I know that Mundubile will conquer. Okay? Pastors have tried to call these people. Let's sit down. Chiefs have tried to call. Abantu walefa Mundubile. Ninewo, awe chief nisewo. Why? Because namkota ko tupia. Alo impia shirapo. Tukapotoso tupia. Bugaraenda makasa. We've seen people who sold houses, who had money politics. Makasa. Bambala Rana BP, please. I don't have to. Astrid, I'm not an old woman. Get out. Have respect. That's it. How are you, Chinsali? So, Mpezeni, for those of you who are just coming on here, I'm just trying to say that, for me, let's look at his endorsement as a warning and as a Namutumpa. Tamuli organized, I will support HH, so that he puts sense in your head to say, I'm very, maybe because I did social work, I reflect on every situation. That is why for me to reach to a decision and say I will support Mundubile, I studied. There is no candidate I've never spoken to. They were even asking me, endorse me on your page. I only endorsed one person, Brian Mundubile. He never called me to ask me to endorse him. Never. And even when I spoke to him, it took maybe 3 months. I didn't even want his number. I was not even bothered. I heard this is the number because I saw on WhatsApp group. I never even bothered to greet or what. For me, I was, please, on this page is Brian Mundubile. If you come and comment your candidate, I block you. I don't have time. Okay? You understand? So, what do you say? You are dividing yourselves. I feel sorry because most of these candidates that you are following were literally calling me, begging me, no, endorse me on your page. Let's work. I'll give you a job. I said, I don't need a job. As you can see, I'm my own boss. I don't need a job. I was like, I don't need a job. Tomorrow I'll come early and I'll show you how we're putting CCTV cameras here. After CCTV, alarm as well tomorrow. Straight to the police of Britain. I don't have time to be fighting with Zambian people. But I have time to speak for my Zambian people. All right? So please, HH is a weak man. His duty is to use state machinery to punish others. You don't do that when you're a leader. The same students HH you took to go and sing Sod Sana in Mpezeni's region, at Electoral, when they met other opposition people, they were shouting, yeah, new. But they will take your money, eat your money. HH, I'll be the only friend you will have, me. This, I promise you. All these people that are typing HH, they will change their profile, they will change their last names, they will change. I will be the only one who says, HH Baleken. Abana Baleken. Whilst you people watch you do bad things to other people's children, me, I will say, leave him. I'll be your only, me, count on me, HH, as your only friend when you lose power. The rest, they will leave. Already people are sending their children to America. They are sending their children abroad. They are already buying houses in South Africa. Mukashara mweka dad. And I will be your only friend that will speak and say no. Balekenwa HH. Dr. Fred Membe spoke some nasty things. Yesterday, I said, I called a meeting. You know, when I say I'm a chairleader of elections, I'm not just an ordinary person. I call and people answer. So you know what? Let's go and visit this man. Let's bury everything. He might have said, it's normal. Politics is like that. Let's go. As we speak today, he'll be visited. Why? Because chair lady, Lilian Mutambo, spoke. They talk what I'm a grudges. But you see another camp, they'll be having grudge. And HH is enjoying all this. So HH, count on me. I am Brian Mundubile's daughter. And the first lady is my mother. Oh, she's sweet me. She's my mother. Correct. Not at what. I talk to her. Not to you people who see people on Facebook. Me, I talk. She's my mother. So now, when HH loses power, me, I will speak for you, HH. And you will remember the Mutambo that never ate a penny from you. You will remember the Mutambo that didn't even come to State House. I will speak for you and say, HH Moreken. Why? Because I have a heart for people. That is why even Dr. Fred Membe, we have to visit him. We are not here to bear grudges. Even when you lose power, all those people that you are seeing parading themselves, they will run away from you. We saw it with Edgar Lungu. People have left. They're even endorsing you. Hey, Eastern Province is endorsing HH. Hey, you are even happy with the endorsements of people who became rich because Edgar Lungu picked them and said, here's a job, here's an appointment, here's a mine, here's this. You are adopted MP, you are this. Today, they are endorsing you. Power is temporal. And I can assure you that when you lose that power, HH, call on Lilian Mutambo. I will advocate for you. All these people, most of the people even have British passport. They will leave on the 13th. They'll be in UK. Some have American citizenship. They will leave you. And you will say, so for you have a power. The Bible tells us that when God gives you something, use it with wisdom. Do not be foolish. People are lying to you. Your advisors, to an 11 Goma, to an Ejito. What are they advising you? To always be punishing people. To always see who is doing what. To bring up cyber. Even the same Chipo Manawase you put close. You will find that she will leave you. Get another job somewhere. She used to be in the UK, by the way. All the people you've put, when Laura Mitchell, hey. When they say people are pompous, that's what we mean. HH is losing. He is losing. I think I received a song called Pompoy. Let me see if I have it. Let me play Pompoy. Those Pompoys will leave you. This place is cold, guys. I'm waiting for the gas engineer to come in a few days' time. These pompers will leave you. What the chief has said, endorsing HH, let us reflect that there's only one thing people want to see: unity. If Given Reed humbles himself, Celestine, you humble yourself. Makepi Zulu, you humble yourself. Mausamba, Dr. Chimbakambwiri, my father, all of you humble yourselves. You come together. Mwapange chakusa. Like what Binwell did. By 10 hours, a church will have no vote. By 10 hours. But like this, people are like, yeah, because you feel selfish. Yeah. By 10 hours, a church will have no vote. But it's up to you. You can choose to follow Emmanuel Mwamba as he continues to perish. It's so cold in here, guys, so it ends up giving me flu. You can continue parading yourselves with Emmanuel Mwamba. At the end of the day, it's you that will lose out. And Emmanuel Mwamba, you will remain in the diaspora for 20 years. Start preparing to get a job, to be doing shifts. Because nobody will sustain you to be sending you money for the next 5 years. From where? Because on some business number. He's going to close a lot of things. So, no matter what, we have to look at life as it is. Because if you don't, you are the ones who will suffer. Try and find this one. If you don't, you are the ones who will suffer. When? At the end of the day, what all opposition presidential aspirants must do is rally behind Mundubile. Otherwise, no favorable results at the end of the day. Yes, for Agrippa. And they, you know, I kept on telling these people, Bamo, PF, I said, I don't think you've mastered your enemy, HH. Because if you did, you would have known the type of person he is. You wouldn't find yourself in this situation where PF Bani Mupoka and you are struggling to even, you know, implement things and for people to listen to you. It's because each time when HH was doing something, you were keeping quiet. It's not until some of us came on board here, say, I'm from UPND, I've left, we're now speaking. That's when even HH is paying attention. I've been receiving phone calls from UPND. I can receive my 1 million kwacha and continue life. But what am I going to do to receive 1 million? 2 million? And then you are suffering. That's not why God brought me to this country. God brought me to this country so that I should be able to speak at the right time for you. Because imagine if I was in Zambia. And people, hey, baraka kukaka ba church. Baraka kukaka. Barenka kirenshi. Because if he arrests me, how am I going to advocate for him when we form government? Because I will say, no, Mareke. You understand? But some people want to be president. You know why they want to be president? To come and revenge to a church. They are saying, so somebody can be in power and do this. That's not our intention, to be in power. We want to be in power to come and help the Zambian people. Lifestyle na ikosa. There is hunger. There is poverty. No jobs. You understand? So, let us vote wisely for Mundubile. And above all, let us pray for him. Let us pray for him. I never spend a day without mentioning Mundubile in my prayers. In the morning, at night, on NSPPD. Why? Because This battle with HH is not just physical, it's spiritual. For someone to have a babalawo twerking on social media and be saying, to repeat 29, now for an t-shirt, Endorsed, now for an t-shirt, it's not a joke. This is a spiritual battle. Churches, do not neglect your people. Pray for Mundubile. Pray for Zambia. Pray. Even the chief, after we form government, we will even go and be blessed. He will bless us. I bless you. Lead this nation. Akaramba bafiashi tetuba pontere. And please, insele kuba fiashi bereke. As somebody who is passionate about elderly people, I understand. There's so many things that happens with elderly people. They have short memory. You understand? Short memory. If what they see is what they will say. Oh, abwela netera one pin. Ndiwe wamene nakudarisa Murungu akudarise amen. Bajabonse rubbish. Now the media and those people, they take that fast. They start posting. The chief said this. Relax. Relax. The chief belongs to the Zambian people, not HH. And HH, when you leave power, all the chiefs that you are commanding, all the Catholic priests, all the churches, SDA, UCZ, whichever church, wherever you are commanding, they will join the new government. They shift. You have taught people through Chavinga at umuntu kudya. Mwadipoke chipanicha PF, sendeni watata. But guys, we thank God that FDD, the Forum of Democratic Development Party, will be the party that will stand on. And I know HH is trying to see where he can enter. You will not enter anywhere. Na tukaka maspana. Spiritual warfare. Konse na tukaka maspana. Maspana na tukaka. Na tukaka. Po. Na tukaka. I would have used the sandal here to show you, but Facebook is for the watch. But na tukaka. Life is spiritual. So please, apatufikiri ni Mundubile. Apatufikiri is Mundubile. Nobody else. I mean, who else can be a president apart from Brian Mundubile? Who else? Chiefs are like students, they support the one who's in power, yes. So please, chief, you know. I can't even say much about him, like, oh, but about chief. No. Better than a chief, forgive him. He'll be with us. Queen Inauguration Makesa, we invite him. Where this trend coming from? Because chiefs are non-partisan. Of course, you see, chiefs are non-partisan. But why is that happening? Because HH is desperate. Okay, and he wants to send the narrative that is only him. So guys, I gotta go now because I've done my part. They just came to change the lock here and the lock this side because tomorrow I'm having cameras here. So guys, remember that 2026 we're voting for Brian Mundubile, only president of Zambia. I am praying to God that you have an opportunity, even if 5 minutes, for Brian Mundubile to be president. You will know that that man is sober. Guys, take care. I know that Brian Mundubile will be a president of Zambia. Oh, I've seen my honorable Solitis sir, my honorable JJ Banda. It was an impromptu meeting, but the whole idea is that let us not be angry about the chief. Let us look at his statement of endorsing President Hakainde Hichilema as a sign that Zambians need to unite, especially the opposition. Let us unite together so that we should kick out the nasty, nasty dictator. HH is nasty. You know, he's showing you his cows per social media. If I lay here, he already in Sala at HH rich. What is that? Even the Bible told us there was a rich fool that was boasting of the fields. This is my farm, I'm rich. This is my harvest. And God said, you are a rich fool. You'll die. So he has failed to use his position well. Let him go to Bwenga. Is it Bwenga or Bwenga? I like the rich fool parable in the Bible. Okay? According to Luke 12, verse 13 to 21, Jesus was warning us against the greed and security in material wealth. A farmer blessed with massive harvest chooses to hold his crops in bigger barns to live a life of ease, only to die that same night. He is called a fool for only focusing on earthly possessions instead of being rich towards God. So when it comes to HH, he's not a good leader because he's thinking, let me punish A, B, C, D so that I will be the only leader. Edgar Lungu wants to go to the hospital. I don't care. You're not going to the hospital. You will rot here. You will die here. But by God's grace, he finds himself in South Africa. Even when he's in South Africa, HH still sees it. Let me punish him. Let him be in the fridge. And he thinks he's a God. You cannot take the place of God, Hakainde. You can't. You can't. You can't. They've tried it. Idi Amin tried it. Where is he? You can't. The Tower of Babel, they tried it. Where are they? You can't. You feel so superior, almighty. You're feeling big. That's not how it goes. So guys, Brian Mundubile is the incoming president of Zambia. No shaking. And the same Hakainde Hichilema will even congratulate him. Yes, he will concede to defeat. Not even ECZ will help him rig. We will protect our vote. Not even Bill 7 will help them. Christopher Kangombe thought he can be running to HH. That's why he supported Bill 7. They are going to delimit his constituency. That's why he supported Bill 7. That Kampamba Mlenga thought they would delimit her constitution. They are not doing all those things. Many of them now are gone. Christopher Chakafuso. These are the people we need to kick out. And every Bill 7 MP is not part of the BM8 network. They can support us, no problem. Matilda Nalungo, you are a disappointment for Inamwanga to support HH. Get out. Nonsense. Inamwanga, you are supporting HH. With the way he's treating people in my village. So it's 2026. Brian Mundubile, take care, guys. It's your girl, Lila Mutams. Lila Mutambo, the chair lady of elections. And I'll make sure that we win this election in 2026 so that Gilbert Piri, the DPP, will lose his job and he will never practice as a lawyer in Zambia. So that Maria Zalomes will go to jail. So that Mangala Zalomes will retire in a retirement place. And everybody will fire them. Brown Kasaro, everybody in the ECZ, you will lose your job. Patricia Luhanga, all of you, you will lose your jobs. HH is losing in 2026. Don't shake. The chief, let him talk whatever he wants to talk. He endorsed ECL. Did he win? Did he win? So just know that it's one of those things. Ministry of Health should be, Ministry of Health should have interventions to treat people who will be having BP after elections. Lyson, I think you don't understand Zambian people. I know my Zambian people. I'm a grassroots person. In Edgar Lungu's time, when he was losing the elections in 2021, it was not easy to tell. But in HH, I can tell you, HH will get 30% votes in the whole country. I can tell you this. Even you people are doing opinion poll. It's because you know that they are monitoring you. You are asking for 50 kwacha. You are asking for 100 kwacha. It shows you that you have voted there. That's why you are doing all those things. In the ballot is secret. HH will not be there. HH will not be there. Oh, he will be following what voted apart. How is he going to know? Your ballot is secret. That's why there's power in the ballot. Secret. You have to vote from Mundubile. That's it. That's it. We need a new president. Fiance, new. Everything, new. Okay? High gift all the way from Czech Republic. The first person I know in Czech Republic. You see, I even have a place to go to, Czech Republic, to just do holiday. I'm here talking. And you think, look, you give HH a chance. I'll go to Czech Republic and show you people how Czech Republic looks like. You even be fed up of me showing you my good life. In Africa, Minister of Finance, he's been appointed, lucrative Ministry of Finance. You appointed Minister of Finance and Culture. They say you've been appointed. I think this is, I don't know what this person is saying, but I think they're replying to each other. HH will get 58%. Start crying. Okay, we shall see. Yeah, and are you guaranteed he's going to be there? Be careful what you wish for, my friend. I've just read the verse on the rich fool. He thought he would do ABCD, punish people, do whatever. I'm rich forever, ever. This is me. I've put Mingalato forever. That's a Mingalato will backfire on HH. When God gives you leadership and people suffer, you can't survive it. Muhammadu Buhari thought he was a star. He was a star. He would do whatever. Kuma Nigerians. There was SARS. Davido came out. End SARS. After they, not a celebrities more in Salah, Zambia. They are twerking for HH, singing a song, Icona Man. What is that rubbish? That's like this song, Icona Man. What is that? When we form government, like Charles Kawita, nothing like, yeah, your mapsy fioto. I've got delivery, guys. 1 minute. Hello, how are you? Thank you.
How are you?
I'm okay. Yeah?
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, it's more deliveries all the time here. I was receiving my delivery. This is my steps too for my place. It's red in color. Shirefan konfwe. Hey! Chinga! Chinga! So send a boxy. Because some of us so we need the steps to step on. But it's red in color and I love it. This is our costume. Shirefan konfwe bakabwita. The lower president Valeboku Fioto Alesa Mkwimba. We are going to bring Davido from Nigeria to sing. We are going to bring African artists who celebrate good things, 1, 2, who don't side with the oppressor. I will make sure I facilitate that. We'll bring Davido. Have you seen in Tanzania Diamond? Have you seen him in Tanzania? After what he did, dancing, twerking for that dictator. Anyone who's been twerking for HH, use the box now. Anyone who's been twerking for HH, Bakabwita, I'm warning you as chair lady of elections. No job for you. No contract to sing. Tukapanga banyu. Oko bari abena modeka. Bakesa to imbira. So guys, that's what I wanted to say. Somebody said when time comes, let's protect the votes. The same way Gary Combo protected ours. He will protect the votes, Brian Mundubile. He will. We will protect the votes. Trust me on this. We will definitely protect the votes. So guys, apart from Nimu Mundubile. Chapwa. Fechapwa. People, when they start calling me, yeah. Tabaleka. Nchini ku Zambia. At Lilian, come to Zambia. We're going to give you a job. Inetina mfila ba UPND. Mwambepo bufi. So I'm going to close now. So guys, any comments for the president? Inbox me, let me know your concerns, your wishes. I'll pass them on as a chairlady. Apatwafika numbani Mundubile. Apatwafika numbani Mundubile. Oh, kushukurika. Umutima ubusuma patini balungu. My sister, our president is not safe. Police officers are at his house. What are they doing there? Take care, guys. What will they be doing at his house? Yo, Papa. Never much change. At live at BM8. You are looking for him. That what? I've just seen the video on Joe's page. Oh, let me download it. What are you doing in his house? You're looking for him. Well, Mundubile. Akupela pressure sana HH. Ulefo kumukaka? Nonsense. Chiberesh. Chiberesh tulanda po H. Let me download the video on Thumb. Thank God for having two phones. Everybody got to with this UPND. You're going to Mundubile's house to do what? Yeah. Thank God though, as chairlady of elections, I know what is happening. Oh, Wakapa. Wakapa is 20 times ahead. In this life, umuntu fila awa salapuka. Let's see this. Brian Mundubile, big machine. You're going to his house. Nonsense. What are you going to do there? In 2026, after all these years, you now want to go to his house today. Police at Brad Mundubile's house. What are they looking for? Musa Giracha. I haven't never police. Our police ever case a woman and our Mundubile. Take much long ago again. Allah. Allah. And then you're telling me now at the opposition, how could change traffic? Oh, he works with HH. So does he work with HH? Does Mundubile work with HH? Now you have seen that Brian Mundubile is a machine. First in Egyptian. Which was the Mundubile? Allah. Yeah, Mweresa. Muna kungandaba Mundubile. First mwekata wa Fred member. Now you're going to Mundubile. Yeah. Chwerish. Let me type Mundubile here. Chwerish chashanichi. Allah. You were... It's like anyone who's attached to ECL is an enemy to HH. What is that? Muntu amlefaka be president. Continue. Ba opposition. Bakami kaka bakaboki. My stool. Sinjipshe kwa bala skafoni. Kuri Mundubile tabangalira ko mwe bantu. Ye. Let me call. Ha. Wakata kula Mundubile na kuleka. Chiwele shinombechi. Kula Mundubile. Hey. You have crossed the borderline. You are going to his house to do what? What are you looking for in his house? Is his house a political office? You don't know his constituency? Go to Porokoso. Let me call Sampa. Sampa, ask him from my phone. Where we are, the road is busy. You can connect nan kairi. Stu. Kubika chipamulu. Yaba yabidi. I'm still on live. You are Mundubile. Njinde pishama ndama kubika so. Chibereshi. Who can answer my call whilst I'm live? You go for what is happening to Amundu. Yeah. You go to Mundubile's house, but Chibereshi it is on. Nice. Too screw story up. Yeah. Who can I call? Ha. Get out, Chirizi, Shinobi, Chabulosh. Get out. Block. Oh, Chiberesh. Chibinacho. Somebody ask her once. I'll come back, guys, with feedback, but I know that I'll come and share with you because people, I think everybody's. No, you were calling me when I was live. First into me, John. You're going to someone's house. Is he having a meeting in his house? Has he done an lawful assembly in his house? Listen to my phone. We need to find out what's happening. Wagatino, ask him phone. I think was so if distress. Bossy. Mundubile bossy. Hello, how are you? Murikuti. Nivichan vishitika ndine diden mutambo. Chairled of elections kuno at bwan nivichan vishitika. Hello? Na wama network nice. Hello? Munishan mami. Fish village tika kuwa president. Hello? Ninewa ma network na yo jealous. Church. Mundubile tewa kwangalirako. Tabesha. We're going to involve international organizations. Hello? Hello, mami. Never leader mutambo. Honorable. Fish fresh kakulu wakateka. Fish fresh takumiabo. If Also, mau sampe to mama baby, see? Nimpia yakwe, ufila kufola. Nishinga hii nempia. Bapela mau sampenda lama. Settlement ya shi mau sampela le fire. Okay, so Mao Sampa had removed 9 people from parliament. So when he removed 9 people from parliament, they went to court. Yeah, demanding. They have to settle out of court. So Mao Sampa, they wanted to, so now settling out of court, who needs to be paid? Yeah. 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 So ama legal fees, ama usampe alepinda ama legal fees. So kutuma bakapokola kunganda ya mnankwe. Now you see what I always say. That opposition, they are their own enemies. And you see why Mpezeni will be endorsing Banan. Narana na nice. Baba. You see? Mao Sampa had expelled MPs 9. Since he was working with HH. Remember, he chased Edgar Lungu as president. Then he chased some MPs that have expelled you. The MPs went to court. They now agreed that they will settle the matter out of court. Mao Sampa now demanded legal fees, exorbitant legal fees. Now looking at Brian Mund, we're like, oh, we are family. These things cannot go outside. Mao Sampa, he doesn't have any money. Atuma wakapugama baby satka sendeni mpia kulwa Mundubile. Kwena. Mao Sampa muntu nturufyai. So now they've recorded. At the end of the day, you see what I was saying, that sometimes the HH tulamuwe pesha. That's what I said. HH tapeka lepan. You heard what I said. Tapeka lepan. So nimpia shama babies. Esha lefa me onkai kuzambe batuma makapokola. Kwena. You're not going to ask kulwa Mundubile kunganda kumyabo. Imagine we form government, mouse. Ukapeka la pazambi. Alona lami tumina panono. Yeah, nice. Nalami tumina is because Joe was live and it was saying that. Okay, nice. Panono. Okay. Okay. So now you see what I was talking about throughout. I started blaming their names, eh? Now you see why. Why? Even the chief will say I will endorse a church. Because he's seen kutuba opposition wale iruwa beka beka. But you know what, my people? Nothing will come in between Mundubile and us. That's why nachanda tingani church. Na ishwa no kushi. Ngatachi peka lapa. Apanga tapeka pa social media. That's why I like to find out what is happening. But ingayachwani HH. Yes, Mao Sampa is a UPND project. Trying to frustrate. And you know, by so doing, people will be wondering, what is going on. Understand? Anyway, and somebody would tell me, "Hey, Mpezeni, now Mpezeni walo shafeta abantu aba, bachiramo kula yamba." But God is on our side. People have the audacity to send police to someone's house. No kwali bechiwereshi muchalo. My charge. What can we say about opposition? Opposition ukula itampa fiance. I hope I know. And obviously Joe did the live stream. I'm concerned. I'm flabbergasted. What is happening to my president? I hope they church. Why? Because it has become fashionable. Yeah. You know why it's important that people know what is going on? Because it would have been unfair to blame that. I know he works with UPN, but it would have been unfair to say, oh, Mundubile, because that's what would have been a conclusion. Guys, I have to go. Coffee. Come in, come out. I think I have deliveries at home. I need to rush home. Eh? Aona papa time. Hey, nafayo kulwala bibi. Mugale kuli Mundubile. Ha! Awata tinguleke. Ejej, you know. Ejej kuli Mundubile tabesha. Chifis pasafia papa social media. Mundubile. You went to his house. Mwatuma wakapokula kunganda mnena wechiwereshi icho. Wechiwereshi. What is that? Trying to embarrass someone and for people to know this is his house. No. A Chief Mpezeni. Muka fite fe fiance fidele chite fia mupuba. Call them to your office. Muka ba shout. Muka toba mapi. Kai the chief you allowed kuto. Muka ba toba mapi bonse. Whether kakote kaiche you are 94. Slap them. Muka ba tobe kwa mapi first. Dimbiyero wanga kwata ko brain. Fiambo kumomba. Beishwe udi pa ballot. Ufilo kuba pa ballot Mundubile. Hey. Anyway, by God's grace, next year, guys, I want to be part of Nchwala. I don't go anymore. I want to now. Why don't go? Na kula change pano. Take off imbi. Take kubomba. Take care, guys. Because I need to sort out the store and I have a delivery. Because I thought I would spend here up to 12 and then I start going home because I have some other things to do. So I ended up diverting one of the deliveries home. So if I'm here, I'll miss the delivery coming home, which I'm supposed to bring here later. Guys, take care. I love you. See you on the next video. Tabesha.